You join us for this T20 match between India and New Zealand. I'm Adam Gilchrist, and alongside me today is Ali Mitchell.
It's great to be here for this match. I'm sure we'll be treated to a spectacular contest.
Thanks, Alison. We'll go down to the middle now. The captains are ready for the toss.
Wins the toss and decides to bowl first here. The home captain obviously thinking they've got a good grasp of the conditions. Conway, the lefty, will open today. Fantastic technique. He'll want the feet moving early and settle in and start playing his shots. Seifert, the right-hander, will be down the other end.
Nicely played.
Good throw from the deep. Bang on target. First ball for the batter, coming in.
Cut away to cover point. They'll get the single. Shot, should be runs here. Massive outside edge. Time to keep the pressure on now. Great ball, that last one, to find the edge. It's just a case of finding the same spot. They'll get at least one here. Finds the middle, but won't find the boundary.
Well, you can't fault that shot. Nicely played, and it was 4 runs all the way.
Over. New Zealand are 5 for none.
First over gone, and a respectable start by the batters.
Going with pace now. Beats the outside edge. Good bowling there.
Left alone, taken by the keeper.
Edge, but it drops safely.
It didn't time that at all, but managed to get it away to the boundary.
Good contest here at the moment. 4 off the last ball. It'll be interesting to see how the bowler can respond. Absolute jaffer there. The edge flies through the gap though, and there'll be some runs on offer. Everyone's gone up.
Coming in, but will be starting from the non-striker's end.
The crowd. That is electric right now. There could be a couple if they hustle. Got on the inside and played that wonderfully. Fielder needs to work hard to stop that. Someone different now to bowl that. Brings a different set of problems. I feel it's just a matter of pitching the ball up and getting them onto the front foot. Well timed, but there's a fielder out there. Out! Caught.
Bracewell, the new man in, but will start from the non-striker's end.
Edge, amazing delivery. Did they go full? Did they go short? A lot to ponder this delivery after the boundary. Nice shot. Runs possible. Great shot. At least one on offer. Oh, great shot, but not going to beat the fielder.
You just can't hit it any better than that. Beautiful shot. No chance at all for the fielders.
I didn't feel there was too much wrong with that last delivery. They just need to keep the ball in the right areas and the rewards will come. There'll be runs here. Couldn't get it through the field.
Bracewell with a leave. Didn't like the width. Left the wide one. Wicketkeeper with the gather.
Nicely played. That's a solid shot. That's been smacked away. Fielders will not stop that one.
Errs on the side of bowling slightly fuller and have been put away.
Can't afford to go too full again. It does help to switch up your deliveries just to keep them guessing. The bowler stopped short there. Maybe didn't like the feel of their approach. Got down and rolled the wrist beautifully. Shot. Should be runs here. Nicely played.
Into the fourth over, the batting team now on 27 for 2.
Finds the middle, it won't find the boundary. That's got a flight number attached to it. That ball has gone a long, long way.
Just missed the line. Not the worst delivery, but that was dispatched with interest. Everyone just watched that in awe.
Don't always mind getting hit for runs. What's important, just focus on getting the next delivery right. They'll get at least one here. There could be a couple if they hustle. Great shot, could be 4 and a no ball as well.
Oh, there you go. A no ball. Maybe just trying a little too hard. Just just need to get more control back.
Whacks the free hit away. The fielder coming around to cut it off, perhaps. Driven through extra cover. We'll get a single. Playing all their shots in that over, a very expensive over.
These two enjoy batting together, and it shows. They've used the pace off the ball and bludgeoned it when needed.
No. Terrible shot.
Great work behind the stumps. Saved some runs with that dive.
Driven through cover. Just the one.
They may have overstepped. The captain shouldn't be disappointed by the effort, just need to adjust the run-up.
We want to make use of that extra delivery. Edged, what a ball. He's got to follow up that last delivery. Found the edge, but no reward, but putting pressure on the batter. Great shot, pulled straight to backward square leg. Gone. Great reflexes.
Ratchin, the left-handed batter, taking guard. They want a solid start.
Mightn't get to the boundary. They should get at least a couple. Nice shot. Runs possible. Off the middle of the bat.
Well, the bowler watches that one go straight back over their head for six. Brilliant shot.
Conway has gotten the big shot away this over. Now they can focus on playing the next ball on its merits. Great shot. At least one on offer. 10 runs added there. New Zealand 49 for 3. 3 extra fielders are now allowed outside the circle. Pandya, the pace bowler, coming into the attack. That's a solid shot. Flex that one, simple as you like inside the ring.
The gap was left open for them and they were happy to oblige. Picked it early, got into position well and punched it to the boundary.
Boundary last ball. What's to come this delivery, I wonder?
The field's providing a bit more support for the bowler. The captain giving them some leeway.
There'll be runs here. Doesn't beat the infield. Worked away. That's a nice single. Flicked away past square leg. Might be 2 on offer. Another pour over completed. The batters are starting to have a field day out there. The momentum, it's all in one direction.
They've got busy working the ball around and hitting boundaries in between. It's a good setup for a strong finish.
Shot, should be runs here. There could be a couple if they hustle. Was quick onto that in the infield. The whole team's gone up here. What's the umpire going to say? Into the gap and finds the boundary. Wonderful shot for four.
Just sheer power off the back foot. Don't need to worry about running. There'll be more gaps in the field now as the captain makes some changes. The bowlers will need to be right on top of their lines.
They'll get at least one here.
End of the eighth over. New Zealand are now 61 for 3.
Finds the middle, but won't find the boundary. Cut away to deep point, should just be the single. Nicely played. Got on the inside and played that wonderfully. Fielder needs to work hard to stop that. Fantastic pull shot. Rode the bounce and got inside the line. What a shot. He hit that one hard. No need to run.
That is a masterclass of batting. Reads the length, gets forward, dispatches it to the boundary.
Patel has the ball in hand. The captain will be hoping they can tie one end down. Runs have been flowing a little too easily. Flicked off the pads to deep square, just the one on offer. Oh my, that's just flown off the middle.
That was seen so early. The timing was brilliant and that is stayed hit. Fantastic.
Nice shot, runs possible. Great shot, at least one on offer. Finds the fielder with that shot. And they scamper through for a single, good running. Absolute jaffer there. The edge flies through the gap though. And there'll be some runs on offer. Everyone's gone up. Patel shouldn't be too worried about that last ball. They've got them playing their shots. Just need to tighten their areas now. Edge, but it drops safely.
Can he come back with a dot ball?
That's a solid shot.
A good innings, that's 50. Simple raise of the bats. Thumbs up to their batting partner and they're ready to go again.
There'll be runs here. Drive straight down the ground, mid-on, will collect that one though. End of the over, New Zealand are 89 for 3.
They've got busy working the ball around and hitting boundaries in between. It's a good setup for a strong finish.
Shot, should be runs here. Head over the ball, great shot, that's racing away. Good stop, probably managed to prevent 4 runs. Yeah, nice early call. That's an easy run. There could be a couple if they hustle. Well-directed throwback. This bowler knows how to give the ball an almighty tweak. Let's see how they go. And finds the inside edge. Well bowled. Time to follow up after such a great delivery. Pitch it on a length is obviously the way to go. Not too much for him and got what it deserved. Super catch.
Coming in the middle order. Fine-looking left-handed batter as well. Can play shots all around the ground.
Onto that early. That could be 4.
Picks up 4. A lovely shot. A pretty good ball too. They're seeing it well out there at the moment.
Massive outside edge.
Good return back from the deep.
Time to keep the pressure on now. Great ball, that last one, to find the edge. It's just a case of finding the same spot. Edged, what a ball! Let's just see if they can get that ball up into the slot as before. It's so crucial. You've got to follow up that last delivery and keep the batter under pressure.
New Zealand are now 97 for 4.
Wow, that's missed the lot. India with a massive shout. The crowd are really getting quite raucous. It's going to be difficult to focus down in the middle with this amount of noise. Power and precision in that shot.
You can't fault the bowling. Sometimes your opponent is just too good. Wonderful front foot shot. And there was no point chasing that.
Do they go full? Do they go short? A lot to ponder this delivery after the boundary. Chance to run 2.
Jimmy, the left-hander out in the middle, looks keen to get going.
They'll get at least one here. Couldn't get it through the field. Misses everything.
Into the 14th hole, New Zealand now 103.
Got on the inside and played that wonderfully. Fielder needs to work hard to stop that. Edge, amazing delivery.
Bad decision-making, thrown it to the wrong end and let the chance go begging.
Nice shot, runs possible. That's a boundary save for sure. This could be trouble. That's gone. Couldn't ask for an easier catch.
Mitchell, the new man, taking guard in the middle. They want to get things going after getting their eye in.
And crunch down the wicket. Oh no, it hits the stumps. It would have been four otherwise.
Samsner coming in, but will be starting from the non-strikers end.
Should be runs here. Someone different now to bowl at. Brings a different set of problems. I feel it's just a matter of pitching the ball up and getting them onto the front foot. There could be a couple if they hustle. Just drifting onto the legs and driven away. Lovely shot. Swept away but finds the fielder. Can't get that outside the ring field. That was just a pour over. Gave away far too many runs. If this continues, there's only one way this is going.
Runs have been at a premium this middle portion of the match.
Huge edge. Dropped. What a let-off. Massive appeal. Might have just been missing, though. And taken. Superb bowling.
Henry, the new batsman at the crease. Right-hander in the lower order today. We'll see how he approaches the innings.
Perfectly timed. Oh, what a great piece of fielding. 4 runs saved for sure. This could be out. Onto the front foot. Super shot. Should be 4. There'll be runs here.
End of the second over. New Zealand now on 112 for 8.
A new bowler is coming into the attack.
It's coming on to ball.
Steps across and through the leg side. Can run two if they want. Hit that hard and fast. Oh, great shot, but not going to beat the fielder. Santner, stand and deliver. Holds the pose as the ball goes straight over the bowler. 6 more.
Just missed the line. Not the worst delivery, but that was dispatched with interest. Everyone just watched that in awe.
Just got to follow up that last delivery. Found the edge, but no reward, but putting pressure on the batter. Rolled the wrists over nicely, down toward fine. Fielder needs to put their skates on to catch it.
Good return there, back from the deep.
End of another disappointing over. Yada has to be asking what's going wrong. It's not what you expect from a key bowler.
Can't afford too many dot balls at this stage. Need to find a way to ramp up the run rate.
Caught. It's one of the easiest catches you'll see.
O'Rourke, the tail ender at the crease. May not take long before having a swing.
Nicely played. Flex that one, simple as you like inside the ring. That's a stunning stop. That was going all the way otherwise.
End of the 19th over. New Zealand now.
Sharma to wrap up the innings. Great timing right off the meat of the bat.
That showed great skill. Lovely timing. The boundary was the only place that ball was heading.
That is huge, enormous, massive, gigantic. Take your pick.
The runs are starting to come now. Really good shot for 6. This innings is starting to build.
Sweetly hit down the ground. They'll be hard-pressed to stop it.
You can't hit the ball much better than that. Timed it to perfection.
Great shot. It was a good length to try that, and they did that with maximum results. 6 more.
Well, enough leverage there to get a good swing of the arms under it to get it over the rope.
Can't afford to go too full again. It does help to switch up your deliveries, just to keep them guessing. There could be a couple if they hustle. And that's the end of the innings. India have been set a target of 147 runs. The openers are coming out. It's a very gettable total. They just need to get off to a good start and not give anything silly away. It's silly stuff that could give the bowlers a sniff in this match.
First ball for the batter, coming in.
Nice shot. Runs possible. This could be trouble. No, no, no. Terrible shot. Beats the outside edge. Good bowling there. No point chasing that one. It is racing to the boundary.
Got it away for 4, backward of point very nicely.
Tried something a bit different last delivery, and the captain shouldn't mind that too much. If they get it right, they just might get that wicket. Pulled away with flair and style, and it's gone all the way for 6.
This batter is brilliant off the back foot, transfers their weight back and pulls it away for a maximum.
Always difficult to focus after what happened last ball, but you just got to stay positive and believe the wicket's going to come. That's the over. India 11 for none.
1 gone and an excellent start to this power play.
O'Rourke coming on, obviously hoping the pace will cause some trouble. Very well played, could be a quick single. Hit that hard and fast.
Great work behind the stumps. Saved some runs with that dive.
Finds the middle, but won't find the boundary. Could that be out? Looks like it.
Dubé, the lefty, is at the crease, just about ready to start. He's got their tail up.
Into the second over, India are now 13 for 1.
Went for the drive, complete miss. Oh, great shot, but not going to beat the fielder. Right out of the middle of the bat.
Well, that's textbook perfect. A lovely drive through the covers. No need for the fielders to chase that one.
Henry shouldn't be too worried about that last ball. They've got them playing their shots. Just need to tighten their areas now. Onto that early, that could be 4.
You just can't hit it any better than that. Beautiful shot. No chance at all for the fielders.
Having been hit for consecutive boundaries, really interested to see how they can bounce back with the next ball. Shot, should be runs here. 10 runs added there. India are 23 for 1.
Good start here by the batters. Next job will be to see if they can go up a gear in the last 4 overs of the power play.
Oh, geez, that sounded nice off the bat. That's racing away down the deep square.
Well, you can't fault that shot. Nicely played, and it was 4 runs all the way.
This delivery just needs to be pitched up on a length. Too short, and you're going to get punished on this pitch. Oh, superb timing.
That is a masterclass of batting. Reads the length, gets forward, dispatches it to the boundary.
Super batting at the moment. Back-to-back boundaries, putting the pressure right on the bowler. They've got to respond. Right out of the middle.
Errs on the side of bowling slightly fuller, and they've been put away.
Don't need to do anything special. Line and length is the key here. The bowler looks really confident. That's right out of the middle of the bat.
Starting to hit their stride. Fabulous piece of timing, and they're into the 20s.
Don't always mind getting hit for runs. What's important is just focus on getting the next delivery right. Great shot. Just stepped inside the line and flick of the wrist, and that'll run out to the boundary.
4 runs. They were so still at the crease. Just a slight movement forward. Fabulous shot.
Going with spin now. Nicely played. Runs 1. This should be close. Oh my, that's just flown off the middle.
Just textbook. Sees the ball go shorter and gets back fast to pull that shot away for the 6.
It's really hard not to get caught up in the excitement. The crowd are loving every minute of this match. Poor shot, really lucky. Good shot, a beauty.
You can't fault the bowling. Sometimes your opponent is just too good. Wonderful front foot shot, and there was no point chasing that.
Just need to keep it simple. Line and length, roundabout off stump. That'll force a mistake. Can't hit it any more sweetly than that.
That was a boundary the moment the ball left the bat. Can't time that any better. Perfection.
Gill is starting to really get on top of this bowling. May need a few changes to halt the momentum. Power and precision in that shot.
Caressed that nicely through the gap to the boundary.
That's the over. India 2 for 1.
Well, the run rate is soaring at the moment. They're well ahead of the required rate. Sublime stuff.
Wow, that's missed the lot. Misses everything. Great shot.
Threaded it through brilliantly. All timing on that shot.
Boundary last ball. What's to come this delivery? I wonder. Cracking shot, leant on the ball and hit strongly through the line. 4 more.
Avoided the fielders, one bounce and 4. Fantastic shots.
Do they go full? Do they go short? A lot to ponder this delivery after the boundary. Shot, finds the gap with that one.
Doesn't even wait to see if the ball's going to do anything. Onto the front foot, punches it away to the boundary.
A good contest here at the moment. 4 off the last ball. It'll be interesting to see how the bowler can respond. That's the end of the power play. Time for some fielding changes. 5 fielders are now able to be moved outside the circle. Well, now that could be out of the ground. That's a tremendous shot, just sailed away.
Well, that was just textbook. Finds the space and power to lift that ball over the top, and it just keeps going.
I didn't feel there was too much wrong with that last delivery. They just need to keep the ball in the right areas, and the rewards will come. Tries to flick it past backward square, but that'll be an easy catch.
Yadav, the new batter, right-hander, will look to settle in quickly.
Shot, at least 2 on offer. Right out of the middle.
Never an extra run on that arm. Great throw back in from the deep.
Really wound up for that. Ball seemed to come onto the bat quicker than he thought. That's a strong appeal. What's the umpire's decision? There'll be runs here.
A strong area for them, lifted it up and over towards the rope.
Yeah, it can be very disheartening seeing good deliveries smacked around. Sometimes, though, you just got to accept it and move on. Dropped. What a let-off. That looks gone.
Vermar, the new batter in, but won't be facing just yet.
Goes for the drive, but it's a wild shot. Gone, knocked him over, just too much pace there.
KL Rahul in the middle, will want to get the feet moving from the get-go.
Nicely played. He's one. Four runs out of there. India are 87 for 4.
You wouldn't have thought the power play was over by the way the batters have kept going on with it. They're well above the required rate.
Out. No! Somehow it's missed everything. That's gone. Couldn't ask for an easier catch.
The right-hander, new batter out in the middle, are ready to face up.
Pandya taking guard. Has been playing really well in recent matches. Certainly needs to bring their A game today. They'll get at least one here. Oh boy, it just didn't stick. Great shot. At least one on offer. Cut away to deep point. Should just be the single. And the chance goes begging. And a brilliant take by the keeper.
New batter out in the middle, but starting from the non-striker's end, so we'll need to wait a bit.
And dropped.
Good return back from the deep.
Absolutely middle that.
A lovely shot off the back foot. The shorter ball having no joy and getting dispatched for 4 runs.
Pandya has gotten the big shot away this over. Now they can focus on playing the next ball on its merits. Oh, too good. That is huge.
That's just silly. The power on that shot is incredible. That's the sort of shot you want to see at a cricket match.
Mitchell is finding it difficult to contain this pair at the moment. My advice would be go back to your stock delivery and then build from there. Whacked away.
Well, these are the sorts of shots you just stand and admire. He gets onto the back foot and rolls the wrists to keep control and find the boundary. Can he come back with a dot ball?
Finds the middle, but won't find the boundary. That looks gone.
Singh, the left-handed tail ender. Bowlers will want to see the back of them quickly before any late scoreboard damage can be done.
Shot, should be runs here. Onto that early, that could be 4.
It just looks so easy. Gets onto the front foot and eases through the ball. I can just stand and admire that shot. Might look to go big again here.
Straight drive, mid-off will cut that one off. Half a chance, missed. And that's dropped. Oh, no. There could be a couple if they hustle. This should be close. That's a solid shot. Oh, what a great piece of fielding. 4 runs saved for sure. New Zealand will need to change their approach. Leaking runs, that'll give both batters enormous confidence.
Kept the heat on throughout this innings so far. Really good batting. The next few overs could tell the tale of just how big this score will be.
Misses. That's a big chance going begging. No point chasing that one. It is racing to the boundary.
Watched it closely out of the hand and hammered that slower ball away to the boundary.
Always difficult to focus after what happened last ball, but you just got to stay positive and believe the wicket's going to come. No, no, no. Terrible shot. Oh, that just didn't stick. Ticking the scoreboard over really nicely at the moment. On target there with that throw, despite the distance. Newzealand showed some great skill there, saved a potential boundary. End of the over, India 128 for 7.
You wouldn't have thought the power play was over by the way the batters have kept going on with it. They're well above the required rates.
Interesting decision to change the bowling. Found the going tough earlier with the ball. A huge challenge with how well these two are scoring. There'll be runs here. This could be trouble. Right out of the middle. Good stop. Probably managed to prevent 4 runs. Beats the outside edge. Good bowling there. Chapman with a huge appeal. Went for the drive, complete miss. That's a much better over. Good comeback after being smacked around a bit in the previous over.
They had a great foundation early on and they've carried it forward to make a big total.
Too good. That is huge.
Well, enough leverage there to get a good swing of the arms under it to get it over the rope.
Tried something a bit different last delivery, and the captain shouldn't mind that too much. If they get it right, they just might get that wicket. Gone, knocked them over. Just too much pace there.
Chakravarti, the new batter, right-hander coming in down the order this match. First ball for the batter, coming in. That was a tremendous delivery, fizzed through to the keeper. No more short balls this over. Oh, that's a great take. Needed a big stretch to save any runs.
Dug that out well. Some serious questions need to be asked after another poor over. First, how to stop the rot, and secondly, do you use someone else?
They've been asked plenty of questions by the bowlers, but the batters have had all the answers so far this innings.
Right out of the middle of the bat.
Good throw from the deep, bang on target.
Batter's made a bit of a meal of that delivery. Shot, should be runs here. Super shot, that. Things have been kept relatively quiet here. Another good over comes to an end.
Been some really good overs strung together. They've taken some risks, along with some good running. A very good total is on the way.
They'll get at least one here. Great shot. At least one on offer.
4 runs. They were so still at the crease. Just a slight movement forward. Fabulous shot.
Will you listen to that crowd? They are loving this. It's difficult to hear yourself thinking here. Cut away to deep point, should just be the single. That's the end of our broadcast for now. Hope you enjoyed the match and join us again real soon.